Good morning, everybody. This is Dr. Sam, and I'm on my walk. I thought I'd bring you along for part of it. So thanks for joining me. This morning, I want to talk a bit about a diagnosis that people get called astigmatism, and that's spelled Astigmatism. The standard medical definition of astigmatism means that the eye is shaped more like an egg instead of a tennis ball. So with this irregular shape, it creates an irregular blur in the eye, in the retina. And this irregular blur can only be corrected by a special lens. If you're going to wear contacts, it's called a toric lens. If you're getting cataract surgery and you want to correct your astigmatism in the intraocular lens, you would get an astigmatism or toric lens. And in glasses, they can just grind the astigmatism in with the other part of the astigmatism if you're farsighted or nearsighted. So in my world, I have found that any prescription that's in the eye is also echoing in the body. And when I went back to massage school and I studied craniosacral therapy, I began to see the relationship of our posture, our body posture, and the prescriptions that we would measure in the eyeball. And what I discovered was that astigmatism actually means twist. Now it starts in the eye where the eye becomes twisted, and that's part of the irregular shape of the eye. And that's due to the 6 muscles that attach to the eye, and they aren't working equally. So one set of muscles is working stronger than another set, and this creates the twist. But I always say we want to blame faulty vision on a deteriorating eyeball, but it's not the eyeball's problem. It's the programming, it's what our mind and our brain is telling our eyes that creates the change in the eyeball. Whether we're nearsighted, whether we're farsighted, or whether we have this twist called astigmatism. I also observed both in my clinical practice and in my craniosacral training was that if I began to unwind the body of its own twist, that the astigmatism in the eye would go away. And if I did not correct for the astigmatism in the eye, and instead did body work to unwind the body, that the astigmatism would go away and it wouldn't come back. But if you actually wear an astigmatism corrected lens, what that does is it actually embeds the body twist. So if you are doing any kind of yoga or Alexander technique or any of those body-centered therapies where you're trying to unwind the spine, unwind the body from its asymmetries, and you put your prescription glasses or contacts back on that have astigmatism in it, basically you're going to go back to the same twist that you were before you did the therapy or the class or whatever. So that's good to know, because you could say to your eye doctor, look, I'm doing some body work here. Can you give me some prescriptions where I don't have the astigmatism in it? I promise I won't drive with them. They're a vision improvement lens. I'll wear it just in my bedroom or indoors. And that would be a really easy way for you to not only unwind the twist in your body, but to eventually get rid of the astigmatism in the eye. In my own case, I had astigmatism in both eyes, and I was corrected for it as a child. And in my late 20s, when I began my own vision therapy program with my doctor, he put me in prescriptions that didn't have astigmatism in it. And when I would go for an eye exam, one of my colleagues would do it, the astigmatism wasn't there. They wouldn't measure it. It was interesting, if I was under a great deal of tension or stress, sometimes the astigmatism would show up, so it would kind of come and go based on my life experiences and what I was doing. Well, I think the wind is picking up here, so I think I'm going to sign off. Thanks so much for joining me today, and until we meet again, take care.